Class 4, 1400 metres for race 8 at Sha Tin on Monday. This is the lineup. We've got Smiling Charm, good barrier this time. He's had 14 at his last 2. Gate number 3 for Nasrawilla. Nice Kick, Carefree Prince, Shanghai Dragon and Flame Lily. Cheek pieces first time. Victor Wong, I should say, will ride top ace here for his master, Tony Millard. Flying Noble, a last start winner up in grade, drawn wide. Auto Pay hasn't raced since October. He's had a tendon problem. Had no trial leading in either. Lucky Storm, good old Association Fans has got cheek pieces on too. And Superior Boy down the bottom.
Yep, Auto Pay will probably go forward here, as indeed will Carefree Prince, who's actually quite well handicapped with 1 or 2 of these from previous races, and he should be able to zip across. Shanghai Dragon from Gate 1 should get a lovely run in transit.
Here he is too, Shanghai Dragon. You can see his track work here, as Brett mentioned, the old cheek piece of skill on his face there with barrier number 1. Joe Moreira will take the mount on race day. He looks ready to go. Does Shanghai Dragon, should be one of the major players in this particular race. Vital Spring, I thought, was very unlucky not to win last start, and prior that did win. So he's a horse in very good form at the moment. And looking at that speed map, he should get a really nice run in the 1-1, just behind the pace. So he's going well. There's no problems. Francis Lloyd's got him ticking over nicely. Thought it was a good win from him last time. This horse, Flying Noble, he's done nothing wrong in his track work since, and he looks keen, ready to go. And another one where maybe he can, he's improved a bit. He's just got this wide barrier draw to overcome. That's his issue.
Yep, that's not an issue, though, for Smiling Charm on this occasion. A good barrier draw. Nasrawilla takes the ride. Let's hear what Nash has to say.
Nash, you rode Smiling Charm on Monday. You must have been pleased to see him finally draw a gate this time.
Yeah, look, we've had no luck. You know, I've had 2 rides on him now, and both times he drew 14. And first time out, I took the sort of conservative approach and rode him a bit quiet, and we got stuck out on a limb, and I thought his effort was enormous, and there's a bit of sting out of the ground that day, and he sort of come around the corner to sort of quicken really nicely, and felt like he was there to win. And obviously, you know, the tough run told, and you know, he ran 4th, was a very credible run. And then last time we made the decision to sort of try and go forward if he jumped well enough, and just don't think it really suited him, but. Yeah, look, he still sort of gave his all and was very competitive, and you know, I expect from the good draw he's going to be a great chance.
And from a good draw, we've seen him come from behind. You rode him forward last time out. Where would you like to have him, ideally?
Just with cover, I guess. Yeah, no real plan to sort of ride him any quieter than that. As long as he just finds a bit of cover, hopefully it's, you know, closer rather than further back, and. I think he's going to be a great chance. You know, I guess a horse like Spring Wind was a little bit unlucky there inside him the other day, but I would take into account that with cover, I think this horse will be a lot better suited.
And you rode him Thursday morning in a gallop. How was that?
Yeah, good. Yeah, no, look, he's ticking over nicely. He sort of just continues to please, and yep, I think there'll sort of be no excuses this time. He gets his chance, and you know, the horse is in good form.
Well, Nash has had 4 rides for Michael Chang for a 2nd, a 3rd and a 4th. We saw that replay there, Vital Spring looking for the run nearer the inside. He was very unlucky.
Yeah, I really like him tomorrow. I think he's a horse in really good form, and look, he should have won that race, I think. I mean, Sonic Fighter that did win is a nice horse as well. So he came from behind, and I think he bet Smiling Charm fair and square. Smiling Charm should get a better run, but I still think Vital Spring's got the wood over him.
Vital Spring's penultimate run was good as well from a time perspective. So, yeah, I think also the draw gods have smiled upon Vital Spring again, which is handy.
There are a number of other horses that are relatively inexposed that are going nicely, look to be progressive. And Shanghai Dragon, from his 3 starts, has had 2 thirds and a 5th. He hasn't done a great deal right, but he hasn't done a great deal wrong. There's still immaturity there. Cheek pieces definitely will help. They might even have to go a step further and put blinkers on, but he's got an engine.
Yeah, definitely. And the 1400, I think, is going to be ideal for him. He steps up in trip from 1200 to 14. So, yeah, I think he's right in this, and I think he's the hardest for Vital Spring to beat.
Yep, lovely draw. And there was just a moment in that race of a 1200 where he was a bit outpaced, but then he battled back. So, yeah, 1400 ideal for him.
All right, let's move on now to Flying Noble. We were all quite keen on this running well at Class 5 level. He did so. He now comes back into Class 4. 9 starts here, just the 1 second, but I don't think he's been in this form before.
Probably not, and obviously he's got a light racing weight coming back into the grade. I've overlooked him from gate 13, but yeah, he's a last start winner, but I'm slightly concerned about the record back up in Class 4.
I think from the 13, I'm not too worried about that. I think he can push forward and potentially even lead, Paul.
Yeah, I got him in on a place line, on a minor line, because I thought it was a strong win. You know, it's hard to go from Class 5 up to Class 4, but he has been placed in this grade.
It could be a little bit of a contest early for pace. It might suit a horse like Fresh Power, who was back towards the rear when they cornered for home at his last start. He drew 11. Handsome Bobo wins this race. It sounds like a fairly strong form reference. I like the way he closed in 22.6. There was money around for him late. I'm actually going to side with this. I think this is a different avenue of form. One of a few hopes for me on an each-way basis.
Yeah, I rather liked him that day, and he ran a good race, staying on very strongly, as you can see here. And just a question, will the race be run to suit on this occasion? He's definitely on the short list for me. Yeah. I'm just concerned. I think this is going to be a race for the horses that map well close to the pace.
The stronger the tempo, no doubt, the better.
For
you, Paul?
No, dirt for me.
Dirt?
I'm waiting for the dirt for him.
Right,
I think he'll run really well on that surface.
All right, so not in for you. Who is?
Vital Spring. I'm going to make him the best of the afternoon. I thought he's in really good form at the moment. Francis Lloyd's got him really nicely, and he was super unlucky last start. He should have won. So I've got him on top to beat Shanghai Dragon. He's a horse who's, you know, he's only had the 3 starts, but stepping up to 14 should really suit him. Flame Lily's a horse I've always had time for, and he's got the cheek pieces going on. He's going to add the value, and we'll give Flying Noble a chance. And there for 4th, just ahead of Smiling Charm. I didn't find a spot for him, but I think he'll run well. 7, 5, 6 and 10, but I like the 7. I'll be backing him to win.
Yeah, I've got the 7 and the 5 in there as well. Going to side with the 5 on top here, though. Shanghai Dragon, I think he's got every chance up in trip from a good gate. He's going to map well, and he should be doing his best work at the finish. I do like Carefree Prince in this race, though, at a price. Going to make him my long shot on the card. He's got plenty of gate speed. He should be able to zip across. He's a lot more attractively weighted in this particular race than he has been earlier on in the season, and I think he'll give you good sight in a prominent position for a long way. Vital Spring's been running well for a while now, and Smiling Charm has got to be considered, considering his much better draw. So 5, 4, 7 and 1 for me, and 4, 5 and 7 in the QQPs.